right.
All right. Hi, Gali.
Hi, we are live. Another day, the weeks fly by.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
another Tuesday.
Another Tuesday, and today's
We have
live.
slaps.
We have slaps to talk about. There have been some slaps, and it's going to be interesting to get into. And I think we're
Yeah.
going to get in maybe a little bit later,
Exactly.
but we're definitely going to get into it.
Okay.
Yes.
So-
So the subject is stupid versus smart marketing, and we want to talk about Smith, but we kind of have to build to it
Yes.
because there are some things to look at.
Yes.
But maybe we should start off with a little taster just because I'm so curious. And then we get to it later.
Okay. So what do you want to know about Will Smith?
Well, here's the we spoke about we need to talk about stupid versus smart marketing. We have all kinds of different times that we've spoken about it. We have courses on it, Potion, etc. So we said let's do a live stream on stupid versus smart marketing.
Okay.
Right? And then last minute you said we need to talk about the Will Smith situation.
Exactly.
So what do you want to talk about?
Okay. So actually, what I want to explain is the reaction of people.
Yeah.
So Will Smith did what Will Smith did, and it's nice or not nice or right or wrong. It's irrelevant.
Okay. Yeah.
What's relevant is the reaction of people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reaction of people is quite amazing because some people think that Will Smith did something really stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do to explain to him that he's stupid, they do something really stupid. They slapping him
Mm-hmm.
over social media.
Yes.
So they say, look, slapping is not okay, violence is not okay, but over social media and so on, they really violent.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like someone, you talk to someone and he shout at you and you don't want him to shout at you. So what do? You shout at him.
Yeah. Don't shout.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
so it is an amazing thing to realize that most of the people, most of the time, will do something bad to prove to someone that is doing something bad.
Yeah. Very true.
So the first thing to realize about the situation that this mechanism is quite amazing and quite stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think that Will Smith did something bad, you now attacking him, what are you doing? Something good or something bad?
If you're attacking him, you're doing something bad. But some people might say no. But the reason I'm attacking him is to say, look, other people shouldn't do it. It's not okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, hey, this is not okay. Don't do it again. And the world should know not to do that again.
Again. So basically, what you say, this is a fire. So let's start more fires to explain to people how bad fires are.
No, that's obviously not. But shouldn't you condemn something? And by the way, I'm not agreeing with that. I'm just saying, as the devil's advocate, shouldn't you condemn a behavior and say, hey, that's not okay?
Yeah. What you should do is you should look at what happened and just acknowledge that it happened.
Yeah.
Because you don't have all the data, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, it's wrong. He knows that it's wrong. When
Yeah.
someone doing something wrong, he knows that it's wrong. So he doesn't need another person to tell him that it's wrong.
True.
Number three, when you show someone that is wrong, you make sure he will do the wrong thing.
Why is that?
Because people want to be right. And when you tell them that they are wrong, they will prove to you that what they've done, they are right.
Mm-hmm.
Was right. The wrong thing that they've done. So the only way to fix people is to show them what is right and not to validate the bad things and just to show them what is right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take Will Smith. How many good things he's done in his life?
Endless.
How many people he helped?
Countless.
How many people he just got joy and wow through his movies and whatever?
Terrible. Millions upon millions.
Okay, so you've got an amazing person
Mm-hmm.
that have a lot of good things, and he's doing something that is questionable, and all of a sudden he needs to be cancelled.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Deleted. He is so bad.
I lost respect for him.
I lost all respect for him.
Yeah.
One action.
Yeah.
Now, will you want someone else to do that to you? That because you've done one action and we just that, I lost all respect for you. And now there's all kind of explanation and all kind of insanities.
So, somebody said sound is not good. Hold on. Can you?
That's
Yeah,
really
really
bad.
bad.
Okay.
Can you hear us okay for the people listening? And it's an opportunity to say hi to everyone, the Goosens and Margaret and Poonam. And wow, there's a lot of people on. Amazing. So, can you hear us okay? Is the sound fine or is it just for Linda?
How is the sound?
We'll give it a second. I know the chat can be a bit delayed. And Anna's here.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Anna. How is the sound? Can you hear me well?
It's cracking. Better now. Sound was cracking, said Gareth. The sound is not super amazing and lagging.
Oh my God, this is
static, but good to see you. Okay.
good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Static and good and not good. Okay, so
Okay,
let's see if we can fix it within a second. Give us a second.
From Regina, Margaret
Okay.
sputtering. Good.
Okay,
we're
how is
fixing
it now? How is it now?
Is the sound better? Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
It's quiet. Okay, but is it better?
Is the sound good?
Is it good now?
1 2 3. 1 2 3.
Hi, Linda.
Not the best.
Not the best. Okay, like what? What? Give me a bit more data.
Still cracky. Hi, Bridget. Okay.
Still crackly. Okay, good. Let me try and fix something else. Hold on. Hold on to your...
It's terrible. Okay. Okay, just a moment. We're figuring it out.
Hold on.
Let's see.
Okay, how is it now?
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Can you hear us? How is the sound? Does it sound better? Louder, but still cracky. Oh,
Okay.
lovely. Okay.
Okay.
Still crackling. Okie dokie. What else could it be?
It's
Now, oh, it's good. Somebody said better. Okay, the sound,
Better.
it's fixed.
Oh, hallelujah. Magic.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay.
So maybe we should take it from the top in case people missed it. What do you think?
Okay.
Just in case. Seems better to me for now. Okay.
Okay,
Keep
good.
us posted on the sound, and nice to see everyone on the chat. All right. So let's kind of cover a little bit of what we spoke about. So the topic today is stupid versus smart marketing. And we want to talk about Will Smith, and we'll get to more about him later.
Okay.
But in a nutshell, we're talking about what happened with Will Smith and mainly the reaction of people.
Yeah.
And their wild social media frenzy. Everybody woke up on Monday and was like, oh, wow, first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
So what's going on there? What's happening there with this situation? And we'll connect it to marketing later.
I think that if everyone will look at what's actually happened, there's few stable datums. Okay.
Yeah.
Number one, don't do to others what you don't want to be done to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you did, and there's not one person alive that didn't, if you lost your temper, never mind how, never mind when, will you want someone to say that from now on, I lost all respect for you, you are zero?
No, I definitely wouldn't.
No, no one will.
No.
So why will it be okay to do it to someone else?
Right.
Number two, if you did something bad, if someone will do the same bad things to you, will it help you to fix the things, or it will get you the opposite? So if someone shouted at you, if you're shouting and I shouted at you back, would you stop shouting? Did you find that when someone shouted at you and you shouted at him more, does it actually reduce the shouting or increase the shouting?
It increases that.
Both sides.
Yeah.
Yes. So when someone doing something bad, especially when no one died, especially with this between two people, okay, there was a slap, fine. It's insane to turn it into such an insane thing.
Right.
Now, it's not that they only say, well, you know, this is insane. Now there's all kind of insanity, which mean A equal A equal A, everything equal to everything else. Now it means that his wife cannot protect herself. So me two, me three divided by 7 now come up and say that this is not right. What's the connections?
Yeah.
Such nonsense. So much nonsense. Oh, his wife now is not as important. He's important because the man protect her. It's not the man that protect her and not the wife that is nothing. It's just the guy has a fuse that burn like anyone else. and he's doing something that is not logical.
Yeah.
Did this action was logical? No.
Mm-hmm.
Could he handle it differently? Yes. But between that and trying to make any sense out of it by trying to come up with all kind of conclusion about relationship to women and relationship to men and black people and white people and yellow people, and oh my God, total insanity.
Yeah.
The only sane thing to do is to say it happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Yeah.
It was an interesting show. It happened. That's all. It means nothing about women, nothing about black people, nothing about white people, nothing about Will Smith, nothing about anything. It's like if I get upset and I punch someone, does it mean something about me? No, it means that I was upset.
Yeah.
That's all. Simple.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
Yeah. Yeah.
And anything more than that is just the person that attacking on insanity thinks that he did. So he now have to find Will Smith wrong.
Right. And that was my first initial reaction when I saw people and they're going, but verbal and physical abuse is never appropriate. And my first thought is, really, have you ever verbally abused someone?
But one second. But when they say that, they don't actually verbally abuse him.
Right, and at the same breath, they're abusing him for
They say,
doing
"Oh,
it.
this is unacceptable." Is that what do they say? I love you. They're licking him or what? They're not. It's like
Yeah, they're abusing him.
They're abusing him
and beating him down. But that's the thing is, I was trying to when I made a status about it, and I actually thought it would stir the pot. But generally, many people agreed. But I was saying, that's it. Okay, he's a human being and makes mistakes. And last time I checked, you make mistakes too. Was it right or wrong? There's different opinions. Some people praise him for what he did. Okay, regardless, it happened.
It happened.
Now, move on.
Yeah.
It's like
It's only between these two guys.
Yeah.
These two guys. They need to sort it out. Otherwise, all the rest, just another show.
Yes, and then exactly. And what was missed earlier when the sound was bad was you were saying that people try to handle things by doing what was wrong. So in an argument, someone's shouting at you, you don't want them to shout at you. So you say, don't shout at me. So now you're shouting.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening here. People are like, I don't like that you slapped people. So we're going to slap you online.
It's totally insane. And the truth is that the urge of people to do something bad is only because they've done it to other people.
Right.
I'll give you an example, which is a little bit similar. I was supposed to have a coaching meeting with someone, and I was late. Now I'm usually not late, yes, but I was late, and the guy got upset, and he's like, "How can you do that? And this is unrespected, and I'm paying you $100,000 for that for a day, and you are late, and how can you do that? And how can you do that? And how can you do that?" And I acknowledged. And he asked me, how can you do that? I said, how did I do it? I just did not arrive on time. I was delayed. I was doing something else that I thought at the time was more important. How can you do that? And he was like, will I explain to you how I did it? I was like, I left the office late. And I knew I'm going to be late. And this is how I did it.
Mm-hmm. That's how.
Yes. And I gave him the same answer a few times, and he didn't know what to do and so on. And I told him, actually, you're not upset about me, you're upset about you. And he told me, what do you mean? You were late. I said, yes, I know I was late. But that's not the reason that you're upset. All your life, probably, you have a major problem of being late. Maybe not to a meeting, because you immediately say, I'm never late for a meeting. Yes, of course, when you say you're never, I already know that you are lying, but I'll take it. Mm-hmm. You're never late for a meeting. But are you answering your emails on time? Are you closing the sales cycles on time? Are you organizing your stuff on time and the moment that you touch it? How many things in your life you're late? Did you forget to tell your husband what you've done last week? You're a bit late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're delayed. Yeah.
And he was quite a special person, because he realized that the only reason he accusing me at this thing of being late, and it's such a big issue, is because he have a similar sins of his own.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, he wouldn't care.
Right. Right.
So any person that go crazy and attack Will Smith actually did it to other people, and he's just hiding it. And what Will Smith did is just re-stimulating, turn on what they did to other people or what they should have done and didn't, because they were afraid of chicken. They should have punched someone when they were 3 years old, but he was bigger and they couldn't. And up to now, they have to justify why they were useless. So every time that someone punched someone or used any force, it is no, 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 no. Now this is getting even more amazing because we get educated that to use force is bad. Which means what we get educated is that the victim is always right. And it's not important if the victim is right or wrong, but what we admire, what we aspire to become is victims. And you have a society of victims. 99% of people going around and say, look what's happened to me, look what's happened to me. And they're competing who is more victim.
Right.
Instead of competing who is more cause, who is more able, they're competing who is more victim.
Yeah.
Because we have this idea that using force is wrong.
Yeah, you see people using force and you feel like it's not okay that they're using force when that was what was required at the time. And you walked in, you're in a hotel lobby and you see somebody arguing with the people and you think, God, this guy that's arguing, that's standing his ground on his point, he's complaining, not okay that he's forceful.
He's not a victim.
He's not a victim. Exactly.
The whole Holocaust happened because the Jews had this idea that if we will just be nice enough, everything will be okay. No, you need to use force when force is appropriate, and you need to use intelligence when intelligence is appropriate, and you need to know when to use it.
Yeah.
But if automatically you get educated that being forceful is not okay, like don't hit this child, give him your toy, etc. You get educated that any distraction is not good. So you end up with developing diseases in your body that you cannot destroy. You end up being a victim. Most of the people, most of the time, admire the victims. You get them, look, there's a massive project, we're going to build this thing, and they sit and don't move from Netflix. But you tell them, there are a lot of victims in Ukraine. Oh, the whole world stand up. Of course we will help. And now I'm not against helping Ukraine, yes?
Right.
But the viewpoint of we need to help the victims. No, we need to help the able people.
Yeah.
We need to help the people that actually make it go right. We need to help the people that willing to use force. We need to help the people that bring result, not the useless people that dying.
That's very interesting because I feel like what I see is the general impulse of people is that the people that are doing well, the people that are powering through life and making it happen, they're okay on their own. I don't need to help them. They're making it. So let me help the victims.
I wish it was like that. They need to be canceled. I'm the useless that do nothing. I need to be able to cancel them.
Right.
I want the power. I do nothing. I don't produce. I don't bring result. I can hardly end the month. And they working and they do a lot. But I need the power because they're useless.
Amazing. That's so true. It's horrible.
It's
so
totally
true.
Unbelievable, totally twisted because we get educated to the victim is king. And it's quite amazing. Now, I'm not against helping victims.
Right. And you're definitely not against helping.
And I'm definitely not against helping.
Yes.
But I'm definitely against having the viewpoint of victim is good.
Right.
Victim is not good. If you're a victim, I'll help you. But only if you are willing to start and moving your own ass and getting results, not just sitting and I'll carry you. I'll carry you, no problem, but at least move one leg.
Yeah.
A finger, something.
Yeah. Breathe. But then show some life.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a society that helps victim and destroy anyone. How do you know that someone is successful? he start to get attacked.
Right. Yeah.
This is how bad this society is.
Yeah.
Before you got attacked, you're not successful.
Yeah.
Before someone start to attack you online, you are nothing. It's nothing.
Yeah.
So this society is so bad that it admires victim and so instinctively must attack the successful. Because if I admire victim, I obviously cannot admire the successful people because it's the opposite. So I need to attack them.
Pick a side.
Yeah, pick a side.
Yeah.
Because who calls them to be victim? Obviously the successful people. No. Who calls them to be victim? Themselves. The uselessness.
Right. 100%.
And any person can be a victim for a short period of time. Any person can have a bad period, yes?
Yeah.
But it's okay if you have a bad day, week, month, but not a decade.
Yeah.
Come on, wake up.
Yes, right. Yeah, it happens. Though, like you're playing a game, and occasionally you have a victim moment. You lose. You have a hardship. You rely on your friends. You rely on a coach, somebody to help you. That's the point.
Yeah, that's why you get married.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
You become a victim.
Yeah. You want to
Totally
practice.
joke.
Yeah. But it's super interesting that those people have those moments, but they snap out.
Yeah.
And there's others that don't.
Exactly. It's totally okay to be a victim for a short while. But if the victims are the people that idolize, then you promote uselessness.
Yes.
And who make things go right? Those people that actually can make the job, to get the job done.
Yeah.
And when you get the job done, you get dirty. And then they tell you, well, but you're dirty.
Yeah. And dirty doesn't mean not ethical, but dirty means like you're digging.
Yeah,
you're in the trenches.
Yes, if I'm going to fix a car, I'm going to get dirty. There will be oil and whatever.
Right.
If I'm going to help a person with his business, I'm going to get into the dirt of what's wrong.
Yeah.
In all the things that do not go well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to hear the dirt. I'm going to get dirty. I'm going to touch the dirt.
Yeah.
So if the people around me will say, "Oh, ninja, hello, ninja," and if the people around me will say, "Well, but you got dirty." Yes, I got dirty. Yes. Yeah. If I won't get dirty, nothing will happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ninja has a lot to say. My sister's cats, who my dad wants to take over and steal.
Yeah, I love her.
My dad fell in love with a cat.
Yeah.
But right, exactly. It's about getting in there. And then people say, but look, you got dirty, or you had to get an employee to produce. And then they say, how come you were so forceful to get the employee to produce?
Because he's useless. He's not moving by himself.
Yeah. Exactly.
If he's moving by himself, I will not talk to him. I will just give him kisses all day long.
Right.
And then they will come and tell me, why do you kiss him? Me three.
Yeah. Right. So we're touching on all the controversial subjects. Yes. I love it. But we're going to talk actually a little more about Will Smith, how it connects to marketing. Let's talk about stupid versus smart marketing for a second. And finally, we'll tie it in.
Okay. So what does it mean to be stupid?
To be stupid means to do actions that don't bring results.
Exactly. So if you do action and you don't bring result, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Most of the marketing, more than 95% of the marketing, do not bring results.
Yeah.
It starts with you creating an amazing website that no one look at. And then 2 years later, you decide, I need a new website.
Yeah. Yes.
And 3 months later, you say, I need a new website.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
So there are all kinds of steps that you're doing that are stupid marketing. You come and you say, I have a product. So usually what people say, they say, I have a product. So when everyone will buy it, everyone will want it, of course. It needs to have this and this and this and that and that. So they create this and this and this and that and that and that. And they never actually promote the product.
Yes.
Yeah. But they want to sell it.
Yeah.
And when it's not selling, they say, well, the product is not good enough, or it's too expensive, or it's too cheap, or the color is not correct, or the packaging is incorrect. And every time they come with stupid ideas that do not bring results. And the reason is that if you take any person and ask him, what is the definition of the word marketing?
Mm-hmm.
They will not give you the correct definition. Now, how do you know if the definition is correct? Because the correct definition of any word, but specifically marketing, solve all the problem related to the subject, all the problem related to marketing.
Yeah, it's amazing. Nobody knows. I'm hiring right now for a marketing position, and I'm meeting graduates and of marketing that studied, and I say, so define marketing. And they're like, oh, you're asking me to define marketing now?
Like what?
Yeah.
What for?
Yeah,
Marketing is marketing. How
good
do you
question? Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a marketer that bring result and a marketer that do not bring result?
Mm-hmm.
A marketer that bring result, there is income,
Yeah.
and there's actual measurable dollars.
Yeah.
And a marketer that do not bring result have a BA in marketing.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yep, that's the difference. Yeah.
The one have the BA and he
Yeah.
went to school and he got the grade,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one bring results.
Yeah.
If I will follow even 1% of the advice that I got from marketing experts, I would be today with no business,
Mm-hmm.
no money,
Mm-hmm.
no sales, and I would not be able to help the people that I help.
Right.
The
Yeah.
reason that I actually where I am is because I actually know marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And the amazing thing that to learn marketing, it takes exactly 4 hours.
Wow. Yeah.
If you do, I have a seminar that called the Smart versus Stupid Marketing.
Yeah.
Yes. If you do that seminar, yes,
Yeah.
4 hours, it's better than a PhD in marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it's not as glamorous as PhD in marketing, but the dollars fix the insult of not having PhD.
Yeah. I love that. The insult. How dare you? Don't worry. We'll pay you. We'll pay you for the inconvenience.
So the customer pay if you do proper marketing, and there is a specific steps that make a marketing campaign into a stupid marketing campaign. By the way, never mind marketing. I ask people, what is a campaign? Just to define a campaign. How do you know that it's an actual campaign or just a marketing plan or a marketing project?
Right.
What's the difference? Not even close.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. True.
Yeah.
True. There's a major misunderstanding with marketing, and the proof is that people waste so much money on marketing.
Probably the second or third most expensive expense in a business is marketing.
Yeah.
But this is a wasted expense.
Yeah.
Because most of the people don't bring results. And those people that actually figured out what it is, print money, even if they sell Coca-Cola, even if they sell McDonald's.
Right.
They actually figured out the marketing trick. And you will see, once you will understand what it is, it applies to anything. It's not important if you are Coca-Cola, if you are McDonald's, or if you are a person that just start. If you actually follow the step that I give you, and actually you need to do 2 courses. You need to do the smart versus stupid marketing.
Yeah.
And you need to do the write for cash.
Yes.
You need to learn how to write so cash comes in.
Right.
If you do these 2 courses, more or less altogether, 6 hours.
Yeah.
7 hours. With the drills, 10 hours. Okay? You don't need a BA.
Yeah.
I can guarantee, and I do guarantee,
Right.
you'll have income. Just apply what I'm saying. Even if you apply it stupidly, you will get money.
Yes. Yeah.
Just apply what I'm saying. And even if you will do it stupidly, you'll get money in. That's how powerful it is.
Yeah. And it's not just your businesses that you brought results. I mean, it's one thing if you say, I use it, it works for me, but it's worked for an uncountable number of clients and businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where do people start? Because obviously we have the magic potion, and then we have those 2 courses you talked about are kind of unreleased.
Yeah.
But we can make it accessible if you think we should.
First of all, I think we should.
Yes.
And the magic potion is a good intro.
Yes, you need to do
So
it.
it's a low cost. It's something that will give you an idea, because those courses that I'm talking about, the price of the um, marketing, smart marketing versus stupid marketing, is somewhere around $9,000. So not everyone can afford it. When we do spatials, it will cost, I don't know, 4.5, 4.9.
Right.
So it's an expensive course, but you'll do the course and it will bring you at least this amount of money. Otherwise, don't do it. And you have money back guarantee, so it's easy.
Yeah.
But I think the magic potion is a good starting point, because it's a gradient to just get you to understand that we know what we are talking about.
Yes.
You won't get PhD, I promise you, but you'll get a lot of money.
Yes. Sorry about no PhD. But the funny thing is, I actually remember when delivering the magic potion that somebody on it was like, "This is a PhD in marketing."
Yeah.
But you just don't get the certificate, unfortunately. It's not included. Like battery is not included. Margaret says magic potion is fabulous. And yes, we saw a lot of the amazing people write to us as we were talking. I was looking over, by the way. And somebody asked, so what's the definition of marketing? Do the magic potion.
The magic potion.
Yeah. And
because even if I will give you the definition,
yeah,
it will not be wow or won't be real, because you need to understand each word within the definition.
Yeah.
Before you actually get the definition.
Yes. And yeah.
And the magic potion was amazing. Loved it being on that course.
Yes, totally. And you can go to gprosperity.com/magic potion. Thank you, Anita. So gprosperity.com/magic potion to get it. Now let's wrap up with, because wow, the time has flown. Will Smith, what are your final words? What's your viewpoint on it?
Okay, so the first thing that I will say is that the difference between love and hate, and this is what people show, either love or hate to what is done. Hate create barriers. If you hate someone, you're not in communication with him, there's a barrier. If you hate someone, you make mistake, he makes mistake. On the other hand, love remove barriers. Love melt barriers. Hate create problems. Love melt problems. So if you are truly saying what you're saying online in order to help Will Smith or help other people so they will not do that, the way is not by putting hate. If I'll take another controversy. If the Jewish people will say how bad the Palestinians are, what do we have? Bigger problem with Palestinian or smaller problem?
Bigger.
Now, if one day the Jewish people will start to say, the Palestinians are actually amazing. They have a point. They will find all the good things about them. And what do you think the Palestinian will do? At the beginning, probably they will be shocked. They will think, well, that's just another Jewish trick. But if you will continue for quite a while, that admiration, that love will melt the resistance. And if they want, and if they don't want, they will start to admire the Jewish people. And you will see that even in marriage, you get married, you meet a lady, and you find all the amazing thing about her. She's beautiful, she's this, she's that, she's unbelievable. You want to be with her, and you are with her, and all of a sudden you find that she has this thing that you don't like. And you find that her nose is not exactly what you wanted. And you realize that you wanted a blonde and she's not blonde. Slowly you find problems with her. And the end result is a divorce. But if you continue to find what's right with her and ignore what's wrong, you will see that the wrong thing will be something that you will fall in love with.
Amazing.
So the message is, when you see someone that finds fault with someone else, you need to know that he's just telling you how bad he is. And don't buy the story that he's telling you how bad the other person is.
Yes, and then when he's telling you how bad he is, how you help that person is with love.
It's with love. And if someone will tell me, Will Smith and what I will do, I will say, okay, I understand. So tell me, when did you do that? Oh, I never did it. Okay, did you want to do it and you failed to do it? That's all.
Yeah.
And if you will actually have the courage to ask that person, when did you do something similar to that? When did you commit such a sin? And he will say, well, I never slept no one other than my wife twice per week. But generally, I don't do that. It's only when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
No, but he will say, no, I never do that. I
Right.
never do that. And you say, okay, good. Was there a time where you should have done it and you didn't? And you say, no, really? When you are young, as a child, there was no situation where you felt that you want to hit someone, but you were afraid or too small, or you wanted to use force and you couldn't. And he will realize that he did. And at that moment, you just saved that other person, because all of a sudden, that person, from seeing the world as a bad place, will start to realize that the world is not good or bad. The world is what you make it to be.
100%. Beautiful. Amazing. I love that message.
Thank you.
So true.
Yeah.
It's powerful and amazing. And yes, many people on here said amazing and wow. And that was beautiful.
Thank you, Babali.
Thank you, everyone, for being on.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
It was
Gali.
great. Thank you. Love you, Abale.
I love you.
I love you. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good one. And please share this. People need to see it.
People definitely need to see it.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.